live real quick. Yeah, I'm not sure. Live. Let's see. All right, kind. Yep. So we live. All right. Hey, call hello, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakadas. And throughout the hell Bashem, Yahweh Shai for the spirit and truth. Double honors to my apostles. There's a great millstone, real well. And taught me this truth through spirit, Bakatham. And there's always salutations to Koni Akim. All right, across the folk on the earth, teaching this truth and sincerity, faith, and honesty. All right, and Shalom, Wahabatham, Labakarim, show Yasha'Allah, which is peace and love to the elect. All right, of Israel. All right, just making sure I'm live. All right, yeah. So pretty much through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, as you can see the title. Year of Prophecy, Russia's new hypersonic missile. And pretty much this is all biblical prophecy. All right, the Most High Yahweh Shai is putting on these kings' heart. Let me see, I'm not sure if there's volume. All right, yep, there's volume. All right, and yeah, you know, Slack is my first time going on the iPhone. But pretty much, you know, the Most High Yahweh Shai is putting on these nations' heart, all right, to pretty much come up against Babylon, man. All right, Babylon is America in the scriptures. Babylon the Great. And pretty much everybody got missiles now, man. Okay, and as you can see the title, this is from Express. All right, it says West could be destroyed by new Russian hypersonic missiles that have entered service. So what does it mean by the West? It's talking about America, man. Okay, and this article is a beautiful article. I'm not going to read it all. All right, I just want to get right to the point concerning destruction. All right, that the Most High Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to bring, all right, on this place, man, by the way of thermonuclear missiles, man. And it's all biblical. This is all biblical prophecy. In fact, let's go ahead and get a quick precept real quick. All right, to prove that this is biblical, man. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50, I believe. I can start from verse 14. Yep, Jeremiah 50 and 14, it says, put yourself in array against Babylon round about. And that's what's going on. Here it is. We just had recent military drills, you know, military drills with Russia, China, and Iran. These are all biblical nations. This is all biblical prophecy of nations that are going to be in array, all right, against Babylon the Great, all right, concerning, all right, this Third World War. All right, so it says, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows. That's right. That's not talking about an actual arrow. It's talking about missiles. Because the scriptures tell you in the book of 2 Ezra, 15th chapter, for strong is his arm that bendeth the bow. It's not talking about an actual bow. It's talking about an ICBM, man. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, this article is going to prove that America is, their defensive system, all right, is not capable, all right, of stopping a hypersonic missile, man. Okay, it says, shoot at her, spare no arrows, right? So all the missiles that Yahweh Shai have made, okay, while these nations, according to Isaiah 54 and 16, guess what? Who created a waster to destroy, the scriptures tell you that he shall sweep it with the besom of destruction, man. The besom of destruction is the thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, so it says, start from the top, put yourselves in array against her, against Babylon, round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. And that's a key, you know, to let you know who is Babylon the Great, because it said her, man. Okay, the same her is in Revelations, the 18th chapter. Come out of her, you see? So that's why when you start putting the precepts together, start making sense, man. So Thawadi Habashim Shai for giving us the elders and apostles great millstone that taught us his truth, where we're able to connect the scriptures like that, man. It says shoot at her. What her is that talking about? That's talking about Babylon the Great, man. America, man. Spiritually, okay? Spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh Shai, right? And that's why when you go into Revelations 18th chapter, it goes into the sins have reached into the nostrils of the Most High Yahweh Shai. Okay? In Jeremiah 51 and 7 says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. You see? So it all connects. Verse 15, it says, shout against her round about. She have given her hand her foundations are falling, right? So this place was built off of the blood, the sweat, okay, and the tears, trail of tears of the Native American Indians, the blood and the sweat of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Seminoles, Natives, so forth and so on. All right, guess what, man? Her foundation was built off of blood. All right, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. Okay, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh Shem Shai. So the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai is very angry with this place here, man. And this is why you have these nations coming up against this place, man. All right, take vengeance upon her as she have done, do unto her, right? Okay, defile the earth. All right, taking on everybody's nation. Here it is. You the protagonist and the antagonist, man. All right, you the villain and the hero, but when it's your time to get judged, okay, you looking crazy, man. But here it is. The scriptures say, take vengeance upon her as she have done, do unto her, man. So you did these same things unto the nation of Israel. So guess what? It's going to be recompensed upon your own head, man. All right, and how is that happening? By these thermonuclear missiles. Because everybody got missiles. All right, so let's go back to this article here. I just want to bring it out quick. All right, concerning shoot at her, man. All right, it says West could be destroyed by new Russian hypersonic missiles that have entered service. Russia's hypersonic missile system, which could devastate Western cities, which is America. All right, America's on the Western hemisphere of the Earth, man. Okay, it's just common sense, man. With the 2-megaton nuclear weapon has been deployed for the first time. All right, jump down. Because like I said, this article is beautiful, but I just want to get the key points here. Let's see. Salakia, I didn't think this this live stream would go through, so that's why I'm kind of just skipping through it. I want to get to the point where America is pretty much losing the arms race, man. Okay. All right, yeah. So let's start from right here. It says America. There it is. Call all Yabashim Shai. Yabashim Shai. America is also working to develop hypersonic missiles, but it is believed to be some way away. So here it is. America is losing this nuclear arms race here, man. Okay, and this is in your latest article. All right. In August, Defense Secretary Mark Esper suggested the U.S. is unlikely to have a working hypersonic missile of its own for a couple of years. So this was August of 2019, where the Defense Secretary Mark Esper said that America, will not have a hypersonic missile capable of working in a couple of years, man. Okay, so we're coming into we're in the year of prophecy right now, 2020, which a key part of this prophecy in 2020 is World War III. Okay, and World War III, all right, is these other nations gathered against Babylon the Great, all right. Soon Ezekiel 38, which we're going to grab, all right, and going to shoot at her, man, shoot missiles. Why is that, man? Because the Most High created the smith and the waster to destroy what? Him that shall go down in perdition. Perdition is what? Destruction. So this place has to go out by destruction, man. Okay, and who's going to be destroyed? Esau, Edom. And this is biblical prophecy. You see, this is why this is a year of prophecy, man. It's kicking off with a bang, man. Everybody got missiles, bro. Okay, it says Sergei Shoigu, Russia's defense secretary, all right, announced the Avangard missile system has interactive service. Early this year, President Putin commented, it heads to the targets like a meteorite, like a fireball. Hey, and that's spiritual, because what rained on Sodom and Gomorrah? Fire, man. You see? So why do you think the scriptures, all right, is Salaki? Why do you think these people are doing what the scriptures say they would do? Because the scriptures is true. The scriptures tell you that. As a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Okay. An example. Let's get it from the blue letter. Salaki. America is being made up to be an example of those that shall live ungodly, man. All right. It's no coincidence, man. Going out the same way. Okay. Yeah, let's get that real quick. That's going to hit home. All right. It's no coincidence. All right, here it is. Here, let's go here real quick. See if there's something before it. Okay, yeah. All right, 2 Peter 2 and verse 6, it says, "In turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow." How was it overthrown? By fire. You see? Making them an example unto those that shall live ungodly, man. So Sodom and Gomorrah was thrown over by what? Fire and brimstone, man. You see? Okay, so what? It was made an example of those shall live ungodly. Okay, and what? America is that coming in that same stead, man, of living ungodly, man. Okay, so guess what? The Most High have laid a snare. Okay, let's get that. This is Jeremiah 50 and 22. "A sound of a battle is in the land and of great destruction." So that's the point, man. You know, we not doing nothing wrong. You know, we're telling you of the destruction that's coming, man, because it's contrary to the laws, statutes, commandments, and the way of righteousness of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, Jeremiah 50 and 23. "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations?" That's right. And here it is. You have your so-called embassies set up in these foreign countries here, man. All right, you know, and now you're wondering why everybody, you know, is upset, man. You know, it's time for you to get removed out of power seat by the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, fulfilling His word, man. And that's why you have these nations saying, "I am strong." This is all biblical prophecy, man. Let the weak say, "I am strong." Zephaniah the 3rd chapter says, "What? Wait ye upon me till I gather the nations." You see, so this is the Most High's will, man. Gathering these nations against Babylon the Great. Verse 24: "I have laid a snare for thee." Okay, and thou art also taken. So how is America taken, man? America is taken because it's losing its arms race. Okay, it's losing its arms race, man. And did not the article say that? Okay. All right. The Secretary of Defense said that, man. Let's get that. Let's get it again. All right. Let's get what the Secretary of Defense said. Start at the top. "America is also working to develop hypersonic missiles, but it is believed to be some way away," which means what? It's losing. Okay. All right. In August, Defense Secretary Mark Esper suggested the U.S. is unlikely to have a working hypersonic missile of its own for a couple of years. That's right, man. For a couple of years. And this was in 2019 of August, man. Okay, so this article is complementing prophecy. So call all y'all Shemal Shai, because that's the snare that's laid for him, man. Jeremiah 50 and 24, "I have laid a snare for thee," which is these missiles ultimately. "And thou art taken," because Job, the 18th chapter and the 21st chapter tell you about how the missiles is pretty much going to enter into the house of the thief. That's another precept. Okay. All right. "Destroy him while he is at the fullness of his sufficiency. He shall be in straits." Okay. Straits meaning difficulties, man. Okay. Because like I said, everybody got missiles, man. You know, and hey, man, and be on your watch for a lot of more missiles. A lot more missiles, man. "O Babylon, and thou was not aware, thou art found and are also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai have opened his armory, which is weapons, which is his missiles, and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, the Heavenly Father, in the land of the Chaldees," right? And this is speaking of Babylon the Great, which is America, man. All right. So that's why the title of this article, all right, is "West could be destroyed by new Russian hypersonic missiles that have entered service." This is the Most High putting the spirit on these Edomites, all right, to be gathered against each other, because this is biblical prophecy, man. If Satan be divided against Satan, how can that kingdom stand? All right. Separately, there are growing concerns about Western security after Russia, China, and Iran begin a joint military exercise in the Gulf of Oman, and Indian Ocean. And that's Ezekiel 38 chapter, man. All right. China's defense ministry said on Thursday, said it would take part in a joint operation and downplayed its significance. Beijing will dispatch a guided missile destroyer known as the Xini. It says spokesman of China's defense ministry, Wu Quan, described the movement as a normal military exchange between the three armed forces. Right, it's a normal military exchange because these nations are in agreement, man. Okay, these nations are in agreement, man. Okay, like I said, this is a pretty lengthy article. I just wanted to bring that out. How pretty much Esau, Edom. All right, you so-called elites. Guess what, man? It's a beautiful time. Because you're losing. All right, and ultimately, Yahweh Shemi Shah is going to upset you, man, with the destruction of Babylon the Great, man. Okay, let's get this real quick. Ezekiel 38, verse 1. I'm going to just read down and get out of here to verse 7. Ezekiel 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shah, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. All right, and Ezekiel represent the elect. Set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, which will be the land of Russia today. All right. Okay, it's the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Yahweh Shai, Behold, I am against thee, O God. So that's right. We're not rooting for America. We're rooting for Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord said that they was going to raise up, man. All right. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws. And that's right. And this is why the Lord is putting a spirit on Vladimir Putin, because scriptures tell you in Proverbs 21, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. All right. To create these missiles that America can't keep up with, man. Okay. Put hooks in thy jaws. What? The jaws represents his mouth, which is what? His military. Okay. And I will bring thee forth. And that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is bringing him forth to the battle of Valley Yehoshaphat, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all them of handling swords. All right, Persia. Okay, which Persia is what? Persia is Iran. Okay, so this is why you had Moab. Okay, you had the so-called Chinese, you had the so-called Iranian, and you had the so-called Russian gathered together. Okay, because this is biblical prophecy, man. Okay, Persia, Ethiopia, okay, in Libya with them, all right, Ham, all right, and all of them shielding helmet, man. Gomer, all right, Russia, okay, and all his bands, the house of Togarmah in the north quarters, which is Turkey, okay, and all his bands and many people with thee, okay. This is the point. Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, and this is what Yahweh Shemi Shai is doing, man. This is why we brought out the article, okay, that pretty much Russia has hypersonic missiles that can destroy West countries, man. West cities, man, which is America, man. But the pride of thine heart has deceived thee. You see? You can tell, look at this devil, man, on the right. This dude proud. But this is the face of America, man. This is your representative. All right? Who's not even able to stop hypersonic missiles, man. But they proud, man. You see? I have laid the snare for thee, man. Thou also taken, O Babylon. All right, closing out Ezekiel 38 and 7. Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them, man. So Russia is that guard. How do you know Russia is that guard? Because they have the military weaponry, man. You see? All right? They have the military weaponry, man. Okay, these missiles, all right, going to wipe out cities, man. Okay, cities in 30 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and get a closing precept concerning the missiles. All right. It might be 16. Let's get that real quick. All right, and yeah, kind. Yep, spirit. 16. Call out Yahweh Shai. Second Ezra 16, verse 13. And it reads, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow." And what bow? All right. Okay, that's talking about the silos, man, the missiles, which is an arrow. Because if you actually look at a missile, it's designed as an arrow, man. All right. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is talking about the thermonuclear missiles, the ICBMs, man, that you see today, showing you that his word is being made a surety of, man. He has not forgotten. He has not forgotten. Okay, his arrows that shall be shotten, Salakia shooteth, are sharp. Okay, did not we read in Jeremiah? Okay, it said, shoot at her. Jeremiah, it said, shoot at her. Come on, man. What is it? I mean, this is in Second Ezra. It says the same thing. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp. What is it talking about? Is it talking about an actual arrow coming from Russia to America? No, bro. It's talking about a thermonuclear missile, all right? Hypersonic missile, and shall not miss. Damn, so what that mean? Joel, the second chapter, I believe, it says, but before it is the Garden of Eden, and behind it is a valley of destruction, roughly the same, man. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh is going to be on these missiles, man. And that's in Revelations, the 9th chapter. Okay, when it goes into how their mouth, all right, came out fire, you know. Okay, the tail was as a serpent, you know. That's going into the describing of these missiles, man. It's not an actual army, man. Okay, it's a army of missiles. Okay. All right. It's an army of missiles, man. It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent." I'm sorry, finishing off 13, Salakia. "And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." That's right, man. So from Russia to America, that's why we're reading the article, and it said Russia is pretty much able to destroy cities of the West. What is that speaking about? What are your greatest cities here in America, man? California, and they're all known for wickedness, man. California, you know, New York, you know, so far and so on, man. You know, these are states. I'm sorry, states. You know, but ultimately, they're all going to be destroyed, man. You know. Okay, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of Yahweh Shmi Shai, man, making a surety of His word, man, a promise that He gave unto us. All right, it says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return until they come upon the earth." All right, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Is that right? That's right, man. So America wholly is going to be consumed by fire, man. All right, by these missiles. Verse 16, "Like as an arrow which is shot from a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again." All right, and that's the point, man. You know, these missiles is going to do heavy damage. All right, destroy this place, man. Lord's will. All right, this year, Lord's will, the year of prophecy, man. All right, so with that, Lord's will, you know, this was edifying to you. Let call all y'all Bashmi out, Shai Bashmi Chakadash. The water help us inside for the spirit and truth that belongs to my apostles and shalom to the elect.